So I think it's time for a sketchbook tour because I haven't uploaded in a while, and I think uh, it's time for some sketchbook. Um, I've been drawing a lot lately, especially in my sketchbook. Like I drew there every day, so I have something to show you now. I might really show something to you now. So this is just the sketchbook I bought recently. It was cheap, like really cheap. I think it's small, very small. Fuck it, never mind. I kinda didn't want to buy a big one because I want to finish it like and have some growth to see in it. Like when it's big, it takes a lot of time. But when small, you like start, finish, and like you see all the stuff, and it doesn't take too much time, and that's great. So let's start. I hit my first page because there is some personal info about me and I don't want to show it right now on the internet. So yeah, uh, this is the first page. Um, Here's my OC. Her name is Tia, and would I thought about doing some stickers with her. She like has arrows in her eyes, as you might see. I think it's pretty good design decision. Like it's looks good, looks cool. Kind of like it. Well, anyway, let's go to the second page. I try to draw every day, so um, these are my everyday sketches. Here is some fish, sort of fish. I just thought about designing something and coming up with different way to interpret it, to show it, um, and also practicing my perspective skills, uh, as you may see. So here's just I know where is it from. It's my drawing I did recently. It's a recent one where I drew a girl and like some dog creatures. Kinda, it's not really dogs. It's inspired a bit by Chainsaw Man, but it's not Chainsaw Man. It's not copyright and shit. Um, I started this drawing as a sketch, then I went to Clip Studio, and then I understood that Clip Studio is a fucking really hard to use program when you go in it from Photoshop, because Photoshop is so intuitive for me now. And when I came to Clip Studio, it's just, it's just, eh, it's impossible. Uh, well, let's go to the second one. It's a girl. There is some girl who works at the place I work right now. Mm, I kind of like the way she looks. I wouldn't say I have a crush on her or anything. It's just like, don't know, let it be. Here's some dude just like being being a Jesus Christ. Sometimes you're Jesus Christ a bit. I practiced drawing running people. As you see, he runs. Well, nothing really interesting here. Here's a portrait. I haven't done portrait in a while. Like it wasn't my thing lately. I tried to get away from it. Like I try to draw more interesting stuff than just drawing people's faces. But here's a portrait I've done to come back to my portrait game, so as you see. And I think after this moment I started to draw daily in it, or those that were before, they weren't really daily. But now I started to draw daily. Here's a crab from my recent art I did. I posted it on my Instagram, and you can see there is a girl. She looks kind of like that girl. I think, no, I mean, she doesn't have glasses, but pretty much the same person. So here's a crab that I drew. I drew several times crab on that art, and I decided, fuck, I need to draw another one, and so I drew another one. Here's Leon Kennedy from Resident Evil. This motherfucker really gets on my nerves because he has the same haircut as me, but I have this haircut since like maybe 2021, I guess. But I don't know about him, so I haven't copied him, but he's copying me. But that's 100% truth, because like I think Resident Evil came out in the 90s or early 2000s, but anyway, he's copying me. He's copying me from the future, so never support this dude. He's a copycat. He was a pirate from One Piece live action. I watched recently. It was pretty fun. Like I wouldn't say it blew my mind, but it was enjoyable. I had some emotions about it. It's cool. Here is a Clara cover art from her album. I don't think I remember the name, but there was some album she did, maybe 2019. I don't know. I like the uh, cover art for it, so I drew it. Here's a weird cat that I saw on Pinterest. It's kind of squared. Yeah, as you may see, pretty weird looking cat. But the cats are weird sometimes. So you know. Oh, I really like the way I drew his body, and his face is alright, but the body, I like the way I drew it. It's kind of look lively, so I like it. Here's some picture I saw on Pinterest too. That was drawing by some Japanese artist, and I like the way it looked and the way colors work there. So I made some study of its face of a man that's shown in the picture. I really like it. Here's a little sketch of a man. You know, here is I think it was supposed to be a cat, and he was like very close to the camera, but it doesn't look like a cat at all. It looks like some, I don't know very much of creatures in English. Well, anyway, here is some boots covers about recently. If I can remember the name, it's plural blaze white. So I kind of like them. They have a strap on the high side, and this like star and stuff. They are white, and I kind of like styling them, having them on. Here's me. Just that I did some selfies some time to time. So here's me in my new um, jacket for winter. So I made a photo, and I like, I gotta study, made a study of myself. So I did. Uh, Next we go. Here is some muscle drawing. I gotta draw some muscles, so I drew some muscles. My man gotta do what a man gotta do, so I draw some muscles. Um, yeah, I really didn't like this portrait. At first, I was like, damn, it looks horrible. Then I remade it a bit. It looks better now. I try to do it a bit stylish, stylized, but I think it's fine. It's fine. Not my perfect, not my favorite, but it's fine. Here's some figure drawing and face. So here is girls I drew from, yeah, some photographs I saw. I really like this one. It looks very good. Like the pose looks fine. This one is alright. It doesn't go very like out of ordinary for me, so I didn't really feel any growth while drawing it. So here's a bit portrait of her because I like it. They seemingly have the same hair, so let's make it the same person. And I drew her face now. Oh, here's a photo I saw with a guy holding a camera, and I decided to draw some tentacles because like he's filming something that's fucking insane. Here is the girl who have half hair, like regular hair, and these hair are tentacles. I think she came out looking cool. And here is here is some I don't know how to say this word, but here is something with tentacles coming from it, and it is inspiration for my other work that I will show in the next pages. Here is just some figure, and there was a photo of a girl with a sword, so I gave her the sword, and I decided she would be a knight, so I drew her a bit of a knight holding a sword. Here was some knife helmet. Yes. So here's the one and only. I call him Skushanka boy because, like, look at him. He looks like a bank of Skushanka. It's some Russian, like sweet stuff. I don't know how to say. It's like caramel, but it isn't really it. But this guy, this he doesn't have skushong in it. It's have he does have ramen in him. So uh, skushong is tasty stuff like sweet. But he has ramen. Ramen is not really sweet stuff. It's a bit on the spicy side. So he is a bit out of place here because he's depressed a bit because he doesn't belong. He has thing in him that does belong in him. That's what I'm trying to say. Here's some portrait. I like this cat. He looks kind of fucked up, but cats sometimes be glad the cats be cats. Here is just some stuff it's like a bus stop or train stop. Here's some watch and the dude who's calling to someone. So here's a Kinder Surprise, like some egg with chocolate and stuff, like a toy in it. So I saw this meme like when people opened the avocado and there was never any prize in it. There was just some wooden bowl, and I'm gonna be the one who can change it. So I decided to slice the avocado, and avocado would be Kinder Surprise because it's tasty. It's surprise. There is a toy. It's cool. So you can call me a saver. I wouldn't mind calling you that. So far, this is what I drew. It's like maybe several weeks, or like 2 weeks worth of stuff. I usually don't try to put too much time in my sketches, like just for practice, for warming up. That's what it is. So yeah.